Subscribe to the Monarez Club.
Yo, what's up guys? This is James bringing you another deck profile for the Monarez Club, youtube.com. Today I'm going to be bringing you the updated baby deck list, the baby control deck that just got errated on the most recent emergency ban list before the anniversary box came out. The deck's not dead. The deck's pretty good still. It can do a lot of work even with the errata on the field card. We just have to retweak the ratios of some of the battle cards in the deck and whatnot, add some different tech, some different spice, and I'll be bringing that to you guys today. Before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out. You'll get notified whenever we upload new deck profiles. We got locals gameplay all the time, box breaks, all kinds of good stuff. And it really helps us out if you could do that for us. So yeah, if you could subscribe, that would be great. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. So Baby's a little bit older. He's from set 11, but he's still going pretty strong. He's pretty simple on the front. When you put him in your leader area, you also get Planet Tuffle. When he attacks, you draw 1, and when your life's at 4 or less, you can draw 2 and flip him over. Then he gains a buttload of skills on the back. So he's got Overlord once per turn. When he attacks, you draw 1, and also activate main once per turn. You can look it up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 mono blue counter card from among them to your hand, and then put 1 from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Incredibly good. Obviously, we're just going to be playing a bunch of counters with this guy, and we're just going to be doing the same thing we've been doing since set 11 with the character. Planet Tuffle, it's a field card, lives in play. It makes the it has a permanent that makes it so the counter skills of your mono blue cards in your hand cost 1 less, but it's now been errated to only work if you have no cards in your battle area. So that means we have to sequence our negates a little bit differently than we did before, but for the most part, it's just going to be the same old story. And then it also has the Self-Awaken, activate main once per turn. Add 1 card from your life to your hand, then put a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. So it just lets you get awakened on your own schedule if you're not wanting your opponent to let you just sit there and do nothing and not let you get to your backside. Very good. Let's just start with the battle cards here. We're still playing some battle cards. We've still got 3 Bulla. This is just the counter attack. Negate the attack, play this card, and it's got Servant, so you can beat down with it, and then if you're awakened, you can Overlord it away, and then it's not going to be clunking up your battle area, stopping your counter skills. This is still good for stopping early game attacks, or it's good for, and then you can just combo her away, or you can sequence her as one of your last negates on a turn, and then when it comes back to your turn, swing with her, and then Overlord her away. So she still doesn't get in the way too bad. Same goes with Gohan, Baby's minion. This is still going to be one of your really important early game floodgates to make it so your opponent can just blitz you out of the game. And on later turns, again, you can just sequence him so that you can get maximum use out of your extra cards before you want to play him, and then run him out there, swing with him, and then Overlord him away, and Bob's your uncle. You don't have to deal with him anymore. Baby Diabolic Parasite, this guy is still pretty good. Counterplay, switch one of your mono blue energy to active mode, and if the battle card being played has energy cost 4 or less, it's placed at the bottom of the deck instead of being played, so it's essentially like a super preemptive strike on a stick, and he's got the Overlord keyword. This doesn't come up too often anymore now that we just really want to keep our battle area clear, but it's, just having the essentially 1 energy counter play is really important because we don't have a ton of counter play. This deck is mostly counter attack, so being able to just stop random stuff from the opponent with the counter attack is very nice. Then we can just either deal with the consequences of having him in our battle area, or again, just combo him away at the nearest opportunity. Next up, we've got Vegeta ready to rumble. This guy is still incredible. He's still just one of the best floodgates in the deck. You have to play him. We're just playing 3. You're generally not going to be running him out until turn 4, and then you'll block with him and hopefully get rid of him, or again, just combo him away, or oftentimes you don't even need the extra energy at that point, and you can just play your game plan even with him in play, especially since he's a blocker, so if he lives in play every turn, then you can just kind of deal anyway, because he's just going to be stopping an extra attack every turn no matter what, so not a big deal if he lives in and sits in play. I've got 2 UI Goku, the Unstoppable. This guy is for stopping all the nonsense that could happen to you. Any kind of random boss monster that would just blow you out. This will just stop it. It's great to just have in the bank, ready to go whenever you want to fire it, because we're going to leave up all of our energy on most turns, and it'll just stop you from losing to random garbage, and then you can just combo it away, again, at your earliest convenience. Win conditions to Android 17 turning the tide. This should be no surprise to anyone. This card's still incredible. And then we also have the Baby Golden Avenger as a lower to the ground win condition, as well as just an awesome counterplay and counter attack. All around great card for the deck. That's all of our battle cards. Again, slimmer on the battle cards than we were before. No more body negates or anything like that, because it's just they're too clunky. For Boo, this is our Unison, and then we have the 2 God Sealing to go with it. We don't have any way to get Boo out early, so there's no reason to play more than a couple of God Sealings, because we're not going to have him live until turn 4 anyway. Boo's just incredible, though. It gives you an extra energy every turn, as well as stopping up to 2 attacks between its auto and its blocker ability, and it keeps your hand size full. Plus, it gives you a bunch of pressure since it's a double strike, so on the turn you go for your win with Android 17, you can shuffle their whole hand away, crit 1 life, double hit them for 1 with your leader, and then double strike their last 2 life, assuming they didn't rip a negate out of their 1 life you were able to give them. So this card's just absolutely incredible for the deck. Staple, gotta play 4, I think. It's just too good. You could play some Baby Dark Parasite as well, but I just like maxing out on the Boo. I think they're just leagues beyond all the other Unisons you could be playing. All right, now we're going to go down to the 4 of staples. We've got 4 Dimension Magic, 4 Revenge Big Bang Attack, and then I've got 4 Intersecting Fates and 2 Senzu Beans. So Dimension Magic is Dimension Magic, needs no explanation. Revenge Big Bang Attack is still really good. Like, even if you're, honestly, just paying 2 for it isn't the worst. You don't get any energy back, but it's just a free negate. Literally, you just stop an attack and draw 1. But it's also, again, if you sequence your board correctly, you can still run this out and then run your body negate out afterward, and you're still fine. Intersecting Fates is incredible. It's just a stupid good card. I feel like people just haven't been running it because they haven't found room in their decks for it, but it's super good. It's just you look at the top 2, you put 1 in your hand, 1 on the bottom of the deck, and then at the end of the turn, you untap 1 mono blue energy. So it's free. It just pays for itself, and in a slow deck like this that can just afford to spend its turn not doing anything to just filter its hand, this card's incredible. 2 Senzu Bean, I wasn't running any before, but now you need a little bit more energy manipulation just because of the, your hands can be a little bit more awkward now depending on how you're sequencing your stops, and the Senzu Bean can just help you get out of some tighter spots there. It's good to just have 1 on deck sometimes. Okay, so super combos, we've got 3 Zeno Edge of Space, 1 Vegeta Disciplined Warrior. We're generally not running out the Zeno Edge of Space as often anymore just for the free card draw, because again, it can mess up our counters, and if it's just sitting in play. But we still want it for the free untapping, but then the Vegeta is also nice just for the filter and to help close games out sometimes. I feel like the split's been strong. You can split it however you want. Zeno also helps you in if they're playing the Silver Bullets to help you get your energy back. All right, this is a new card I added. I'm just added the Great Ape Son Goku because you have so much extra energy now because you don't want to be spending it on battle cards as frequently. So what you can often do is just get out of an attack by comboing an ape into it, and then remove it, draw 2 on your turn, and then on your turn, or opponent's turn, sorry, you can use Revenge Big Bang Attack or D-Magic to get your energy back you spent on this, and then you can still continue to counter for the rest of the turn. So you're ending up hard countering a little bit more often because you can't floodgate as often with the deck. So now the ape helps you just keep your hand size up to draw more material to stop attacks with, and then again you can get the energy back for free with these cards. So this card's been super awesome. This has been the best card I've added since the errata, and it's not even been close. This card's super good still. All right, tech. 1 Gohan and Piccolo, 1 Kami Global Unifier. These are for the Go Wide boards. This deck's teched out for best of 1, so I have a bunch of 1-ofs in here. Especially with like the Intersecting Fates, it helps you just find single cards really easily. If you're expecting any particular metagame, you could just main deck 2 of 1 of these, or more if you wanted to. But I just like having the flexibility between the 2. We've got 1 Whis, 1 Mafuba, and then 1 Max Power Kamehameha rounding out the 50. Mafuba is just incredible still. It's still stupid good with Planet Tuffle. A little bit more narrow because it only hits battle cards. You can't hit Unisons with it. But, it's kind of in the same vein as UI Goku, where it just stops so much nonsense. Shutting it off for 2 turns can just completely win you the game depending on the play it's put on. Whis' Coercion. I just wanted a little bit more cheaper interaction in the deck now that we don't have, like, the Mechiorp dude or anything like that. So just the extra little cheap interaction's been nice. Just the 1-of, because it's just a strictly worse Dimension Magic, but it's still really nice. And then the Max Power Kamehameha, just for the flexibility, is incredible. The reusable negate's obviously insane, but also just you can get rid of like your opponent's SS3 Gogetas and whatnot that they have sitting in play. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. It hasn't changed a whole lot. You still keep the core of a lot of what you were doing. I just added in like the draw apes and shaved on the other battle cards that I was playing before, and it's still been running buttery smooth. You just gotta use your brain a little bit more on your opponent's turn, but not a whole lot more. And yeah, that's the deck, guys. Should just shut him down. So thanks for checking out the video. If you have any questions, comments, hit up in the comment section below. Again, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button for us. It helps us out a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Until next time, on the Monarez Club, go super.